think 13 is when you started content, right? Tell me about what you kind of had to like sacrifice back then, you know?
I feel like most of the things I had to sacrifice that I put to the side realistically, prom, you know, things that parents look forward to you doing while you're in school. Like instead I'm just in a whole different room on the floor on the laptop, you feel me, streaming, yelling at people, playing 2K, roasting people all day. So it's just like even feeling the need to go to college, signing up for college or anything like that, you know, I full on took the risk. So I feel like that was the biggest sacrifice because I really put all my eggs in one basket. So, but came to fruition.
So you really didn't go to prom?
Nope.
What were you doing like you were streaming that day?
Yup.
That's insane. I mean, I also saw something about how, you know, obviously like financially later in your life you did a lot better, but there was a point where you kind of had to like skip out on eating certain things that you wanted to, you know, like Chick-fil-A and things like that, you know? Tell me about that.
It was nothing but noodle sandwich. Well, not even, I wouldn't say noodle sandwiches, ramen noodles and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, bro.
Ooh.
Like, it wasn't bad. That's good eats right there. That's really not bad eats, but it was a point in time where I was really just spending my money on clothes and anything that I got. So the fashion part played a part too.
Why'd you spend it on clothes so early on? Do you feel like that it was because like that was helping the streaming shit too?
Nah, that was just my passion.
Yeah.
Like, I had to feel like I was always putting the shit on. So it came to clothes, and then it came to, all right, am I going to get this PC or am I going to get the Supreme box logo? You feel me? And I got the Supreme box logo. So, yeah.
I feel you. Well, I don't want to turn this into like a finance podcast, but like what was like your first like financial independent moment where you're like, yo, fuck all the struggling, bro. Like I kind of made it.
When I was able to pay my mom bills, I feel like, then when I started paying my own bills, I'm like, hold on, this life shit real. And bills don't stop. So
yeah.
When I was able to help her financially and like, you know, give my dad money and stuff like that too, it just helped everybody around me. Like, I never knew that I was gonna be the chosen one to be able to help everyone around me. So when that started to be shown, I'm just like, wow, it's a blessing, you know?
Protect, what about you? Because I'm gonna be honest, I only found out about you like a little over a year ago. And if you go on your Spotify, like it only shows music from 2024 onwards, but you know, you had another name, you're making music. How long have you been like grinding at this?
I ain't gonna lie, bro, since I was like 14. Yeah, so it's been a minute. If you look through my SoundCloud, like I always had songs that like did good, but like that was it. It didn't lead to nothing. So like it was just a struggle trying to figure out like how to like, you know what I'm saying, stay, you know, not just make a song and I should do good and then that's it. Like how do I make my name stay, you know? So that was probably like a big struggle for like the first like, I'm not gonna lie, 5-6 years I was rapping.
Yeah, a lot of people would like quit after like 5-6 years too, like no one caring, you know?
I just loved it too much. Like even if I wanted to quit, like I found myself rapping the next day. So it was like, if you love this shit, bro, you're not gonna quit.
True, and it's some shit that you would probably do for free even if you didn't.
I was doing it. That's what I'm saying. I was doing it for free. So it was like money wasn't even the goal for real. It was just keep rapping, you know?
What was the first thing that worked, you think?
First thing that worked, I think All On Me was like, even before like Ball, so I'm like, when I made All On Me, like I remember listening to it, like there's just no way like people don't hear this and like, you know, fuck with it. I really felt like I put my all into that shit. That's why I said All On Me, like I put my all into that, you know? So that was like the first time in my like whole career where I was like, nah, this shit gonna work, you know? So
yeah, man. I want you guys to walk me through like that one day that you decided to form a collective. Like, but what was the one day where like you guys actually started it, you hit everyone up, we're gonna do this?
He already had the collective behind his name. And I'm just like, it felt like I was the missing piece to push it. You know what I'm saying? So like he already had his boys behind him who was supporting him from Buffalo. And I'm like, well, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like it's people around, like they gotta see how cool this shit is. You know, they don't even know who I hang around. Like most people, they try to figure out, oh, who's his friends? Who does he hang around? You know what I'm saying? So May, so it's coming up on a year.
Yeah.
damn,
Year in a bit, right?
crazy.
So last year, May, that's when it was really like solidified, like, all right, Ballhog shit.
Yeah. And it's crazy how much that has traveled. Like, any post about Protect, like you'll just see the emojis, the ball and the hawk, like
Yeah, and that was always the point. It's so raw to see because like that was literally the goal from the beginning, like before all this. So like the fact that people do it without even saying nothing is like that was the whole point, you know?
Yeah. Well, tell me, just for the fans who don't know, list out every single member in the collective, just so everyone knows.
Well, shit, it's more than rap. You know, like it's me, Bruce. You got 7. Money Race, Band Sex, Tamir, he do the clothes. T Gray shoot the videos. You know, Sneak was supposed to be here, but you know he got tied up.
He's hard, by the way.
Yeah, Sneak is crazy. Sneak is crazy. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing some people, but really like everybody we hang around, everybody you see us with, you know, Ballhog and friends, you know. But yeah.
I don't know if you guys are like actively looking for people to join and stuff, but I'm curious, like, what does it take for someone to kind of join like the collective?
Me to answer. I feel like I have an answer for it. It's just like can't be forced.
Yeah, it's not like a set. It's not no like checklist to join or nothing. It's not even like you could join. You know, it's not like a. It was before Ballhog. It was already kind of like a thing where we already had our group. So it's like, you know,
it was already set in stone in a way, like where you carve something into the cement before it dry up. Yeah. And after it dry up, you can't really put nothing else into it. So
feel that. Oh, you never know, you know?
Yeah, like, true. You never know. Yeah. Never say never, but like, I feel like we got a pretty set group. Yeah.
I think it's funny because Bruce, you're not like an artist per se, but I know you have like made a song. I heard when you and like you're on a stream, you played it. Like I said, you're not an artist, but I'm curious, like when like Sneak or like Protect is in the studio, I'm sure you come with sometimes. Do you ever just like give your input or like be like, yo, use this melody or these bars? Or?
Hell no, bro. I hate being in the studio, bro. I genuinely dislike hearing the same things over. Unless it's them, I can sit in the studio, but I never critique their craft because I'm not no rapper. So like even when I made that, I'm just like, I'm about to see how fast I can make something. Like, and I just literally made that within a day span. Yeah. And it was just so crisp. The bank teller really was blowing my fucking phone up though. It was annoying.
Yeah?
I swear.
He can do what he want.
Yeah?
For real. If he put his mind to it, he could be a rapper. But I don't think that's what he want to do. But he definitely could do what he want if he want to.
Well, you put out the Ballhog for Life project, and I feel like that was like really, really big moment. I saw that on the internet a lot. And it was pretty divisive, you know? There was a lot of people that loved it, a lot of people that like were shitting on it. It was divisive, but I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What do you feel like that project did for you, and like, is it everything you envisioned?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have only good things to say about that project. You know, like the whole point was to set the tone. You know, like that's why it's Ballhog for Life. It's a Ballhog tag on every song. Like I'm talking about balling. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what it was. That was 2024 for us, bro. It was just balling. Like you see it. We was playing basketball, all that. So, you know, I'm in love with that project, and I really feel like it did what it was supposed to do for everybody involved. You know, not just me. I feel like it set up everybody in a good way. So. I'm very proud of it. Your
beat selection is also like really interesting to me, you know? Like I don't think you've ever had a bad beat.
Yeah, bro. I used to like listen to dubstep and shit as a kid, so like I'm used to listening to beats with no lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole life I used to do that, so like beats is just like I know when I hear a good beat like instantly, so.
You listen to dubstep, like who like Skrillex and shit like that? Or?
I mean, like, bro, it was this YouTube channel. It was called like Bass Nation or something.
I know what you're talking about.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was niggas like RL Grimes, like just crazy people. Like I'm trying to remember their names, but like they would just post like some random like beat like every day, and I'm just listening to it on YouTube like 6th grade.
Those are the days, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. There's also that one song that's like obviously super popular, but like Scary Monsters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's like an anthem, bro.
Skrillex raw as hell. Like.
For sure, bro. What do you envision like 5-7 years for the collective? You know, I'm sure you guys have your nights where you just sit and you think and you're like, yo, bro, I imagine we did this and that, you know?
What I envision for it is to show the young black youth they could do anything they put their mind to. And you can also win with your brothers and people around you that's the same color as you. Or if they not, you know. I've had somebody say, y'all like the Odd Future Wolf Gang of the underground. Like just a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like, you know, just cause everybody got their own swag, you know, there's There's no, oh, what should I wear? Should I wear this? Should I wear that? Like, everybody come as they are. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody believes in God around here. So it's just like we all have a belief and we all have faith in something. So I feel like that'll always prevail.
And what do you feel about the odd feature and like comparison, things like that? Like,
That's crazy as hell. They have Frank Ocean. But I understand that though. I understand what they mean by the movement shows within the underground and comments and people wanting to hear new music and stuff like that. So I'm proud of them. Honestly, I'm proud of what it's becoming.
I obviously have to ask Bruce, you know, like what has this like hiatus been for the past like time, you know? Like obviously if I didn't ask that, that would be kind of insane. So
This hiatus, bro, has been one of the most eye-opening things I've ever been through. Because this is the most time I've taken away from doing something I love, you know, to get realigned with just life in general and God, to be honest. Because I feel like as you get things that you pray for, you become jaded. And that jaded feeling can lead you astray off of what you're really focused on and what you really started it for. So it's been a real eye-opener. Definitely needed it, but I'm glad that I pushed the collective so hard before taking that hiatus to where they were still able to work and, you know, put me in the spotlight in some type of way while I'm gone.
I mean, you're saying it was really eye-opening. Like what were you doing in that 6 months, like day to day, or like what was memorable?
We went to Hawaii. Like,
Yeah, that shit was raw.
just continuously working and keeping my mind busy and active, you know, like just working behind the scenes, just making sure my mental is straight, you know, that's number one, I feel like. And when I'm tunnel vision locked in behind a computer screen, it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of think about myself last when it comes to that because I enjoy making so many people happy. So when it was time to make myself happy, it was just like, how?
Right.
You know, like how can I pour back into myself after pouring into thousands and thousands of people? So
Interesting. But I'm happy for you though. You know?
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You know, it's, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just my thoughts. You guys feel free to chime in. But like, I'm not gonna lie. I know streamers make a lot of money and, you know, a lot of it is you sit behind a camera and it's like, you got to talk to your fans and it seems easy. But like, I would never, ever, ever in my life want to be a streamer. And I'll tell you why is because every single one of your mistakes are like public and criticized, and you have to like, people say like, oh, I'm just being myself, but you have to put on a mask a lot, you know?
Yeah, and that's where I feel like I'm very bad at wearing a mask. So, you know,
True,
I
you
can
kinda are
understand,
bad at
I can understand
wearing
where
a
you
mask,
come from with that shit. Yeah, I can't wear no mask. Like everything is what you hear is what you get. How you feel is how you feel, you know? But at the same time though, a lot of people can't take the criticism. And you have to more so learn to take the criticism because you're not always right all the time. As humans, we make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's perfect. But you can't be scared to be who you are in this world. You can't forget who you are neither. I feel like that's a big test to life too. Sometimes you go through an identity crisis or you just have imposter syndrome for a couple months, who knows. And you just more so have to understand like everybody's not gonna like who you are or who you're chosen to be, you know? So some streamers, when they put on the mask, they hate the fact that they gotta wear the mask because they, you know, they wanna be who they are. Instead, you have to appeal to everyone else.
Right. Do you feel like you don't have any more relationships with like these other streamers and you're just like gone, like you forgot about that, that's over with, and you're just solo now?
I don't put anything past any other streamers, or to be honest with you, I just feel like being around people who have genuine love for you and know you for you instead of somebody that they could benefit from, like a transactional relationship, means more, you know? That doesn't mean I'd never collab with anyone or something like that, but at the same time though, it's like, I did start this by myself. I had to take a step back and look like, okay, you don't gotta go sour on the world,
Yeah.
you know?
Is there still even an interest for you to now come back and stream consistently?
Yeah, bro, I've been missing, bro. You know how hard it'd be for me to not go down there and want to start up a stream? It's so easy, but like if I'm not all the way there, I'm not gonna half-ass anything. Like my energy, I'm not gonna half-ass it. I'm not gonna get on camera and fake it and just be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm the best I've ever been. Nigga, you know how hard this life shit gets sometimes, even when you got everything. But that's what I've been taking the time to do. So I'm just always, every day, missing it crazy. Every single day. Because it's what I love. It's all I know.
When do you think is going to be the time when you go back to streaming? Like, do you have a set date in mind, or?
Every time I set a date in my mind, the date comes and I'm just like, yeah, bro, you know, don't set a date. But it's very soon, this year for sure.
I'm gonna put myself in your shoes for a sec. I just feel like when you do stream, at the end of the day, you do kind of have to work with the algorithm in the sense where, like, if you don't post for a long time, you're gonna be a bit scared, like, oh, is everyone gonna come back and still watch me? Have you ever had that thought?
Bro, to be honest with you, when I left, I didn't expect people to even care because it was about me. But then when I started seeing the support from just my community, that I more so forgot that they grew up with me as well. So it's like they're missing their internet, you know what I'm saying, big brother in a way. Like, I get DMs like, bro, I miss you. Like, you would have thought I was, you know what I'm saying, like, gone for real. So I never thought like, oh, will I have anything or any worry. I never had any worry of that nature because this is what I was just chosen to do.
When all the messy shit was going on in Protect, did you ever like hit Bruce and like give him some sort of advice on what you think you should do?
Yeah, I mean, me and Bruce, we talk about, I mean, all of us, we talk about, you know, what's going on in all of our lives. So yeah, for sure, it was definitely, you know, giving him my 2 cents on where we both felt it was needed.
If you guys like swap careers for like a week, like who do you think would be better? I'm curious, and just be honest, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna be no good streamer. They not gonna fuck with me. I start streaming, so I think he gonna win in terms of who gonna do better.
Nah, because if I got to rap, I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna go on stage and just face plant crazy. I don't know. Shit might be hard though.
So who are the content creators in 2025 that you guys watch?
Brady Boo.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Like, I really, honestly speaking, when I took time away, I really was looking for inspiration, but then I just had to watch my old stuff.
For real?
I swear.
You couldn't find it elsewhere?
No. Because everybody's doing the same thing. You don't want to trend hop every month or, you know what I'm saying, do what everybody else is doing. I feel like content creation, kind of, everything gets saturated, but saturated to a point where it's just like, it's not cool to be yourself anymore. People don't know how to be themselves, so.
I feel like, Bruce, you were like one of the first, if not the first, to kind of introduce like the underground scene to streaming. Like, that might be a bold take. I don't know if you agree.
You feel like that?
I think so. I think like, and I'm not even talking about like 2020. I'm saying before that, like Lucky and just like those artists, you know? Because underground goes like back, right?
Yeah. Lucky, Young Bands.
Yeah, Young Bands.
I was on it pretty hit. Like, that's my life. Like, I grew up on that. Like, that's always going to be a part of me. So, I mean, a lot of people tell me that. So if they telling me that, then it must be true in a way, you know? So I take pride in that for sure. Definitely.
I know you're kind of talking about trends, but the big trend now is like so easy, bro. If you just get an artist on your stream, like you're going to go, you know? Why were you doing that at first, like starting off getting these like underground rappers on your stream? But like even like talking about it or reacting to, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, genuinely because I like it. Like, I have to genuinely like something, like, or genuinely have a connection with somebody to even want them to be a part of what I have going on too. Like, it's like the energy has to be there. You know, I just can't fake it, be like, oh yeah, I fuck with your shit, bro.
But that's what it is
Pull
today,
up.
is what I'm saying, you know?
Like, yeah, bro, I fuck with your shit, pull up.
Yeah.
Stream, never talk to the nigga again.
That's what I'm saying.
Or her again.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, in a way, it never will. You know, if that's, I feel like in a way, the rap game industry kind of intruded the streaming game industry. So
Yeah.
that fakeness kind of rubbed off a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's never a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either, you know. It's transactional, like
Yes.
I said earlier. So it works for one person, it may not work for the other person, or it may work for both. And at the end of the day, it's just however they see it.
It was really interesting to see like the Lucky friendship. Like we got to see it on YouTube, you know? So I was gonna ask, have you introduced Lucky to someone like Protector, you know?
Nah, not as of, I never thought about it, you know, because like, I feel like in a way it'll just happen if it's meant to happen, you know? But me and I still DM Lucky, like we still talk, so it's like, it's just so funny, like just coming up with him you know what I'm saying, and still having that genuine connection. Like, send him a picture of the same watch we got, and then he sent me a voice memo, bro, you need to stream. I'm finna drop some hard shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's just funny. So
What do you guys do together, like, for fun, you know?
play basketball, shop, just bro shit.
Literally, bro, just like being each other's company, like, you know,
Yeah.
just like anything that you do by yourself, like tag along, like get something to eat, bring your mans, you know.
What's the unanimous spot you guys are going to eat, like, and like you guys will all like it, you know?
Canes.
About to say
Yeah?
Canes. Yo, Miami, that was bad, bro. We was there like I'm not gonna lie, we probably had Canes like 6 times. We was there like 3 days.
Really, it's not that good.
Nah, but in Miami it was that good.
Bro, like,
All they got is the sauce. That's about it, bro.
if nobody can't think, bro, we going to Canes.
Yeah, that
Really?
ass,
I
though.
remember one time, bro, I got the receipt or the check, and that shit said almost $200.
How is that even possible?
Caniac combo.
I'm telling you.
Substitute that coleslaw with an extra toast.
Oh,
That
okay,
shit gonna
okay.
run it up a little bit.
Yeah. The toast is good. I'll say
So
that. for
good.
sure.
So, yeah, that's our go-to spot.
Interesting. I do want to ask, you guys mentioned like playing basketball, like that's a big theme in Ballhog, obviously. I know, Protect, you envision when you were growing up, like sitting courtside one day, you know?
Yeah.
Is that still like a dream for you? Do you see that
Hell
happening?
yeah, I still haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
So big dream, like big dream.
We on that one soon.
Ballhog. What do you guys think was like the best 2K player that wasn't like a star? You know what I mean?
Like
So don't like not like 99 LeBron James or something.
Oh, okay,
But
like
like,
the
that one player you played with,
okay, I
and
see
you're like,
what you're
yo,
saying.
he's just so like, how is he so good? He's hacked.
damn, bro.
Rudy Gay, bro.
Rudy Gay for sure, bro.
Unfair, bro.
Damn, Danny Green. Or no, not
Is it
Danny
Jerry
Green.
Lamb? Yeah, on OKC. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, bro.
But Rudy Gay's shot just been so pure since 2K15, though.
Gerald Green too, Rockets. Gerald Green.
Oh,
Stupid.
dude,
Jordan
he was
Clarkson,
dunk-
yeah.
Any player that can dunk and shoot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Kevin Martin was crazy in 2Ks, too.
Yeah, he's alright. Yeah. I'll say the best one, underrated one, bro. Jameer Nelson, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
He was literally dunking. They had a nigga dunking when, yeah.
I was just shooting greens with him every single shot, bro. Jameer Nelson, and he had that form, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Evan Fournier.
Oh, and
Bro, yeah,
cheap, bro.
2K17, his shit was green.
Yeah.
I remember.
What do you guys think was the best 2K though? Be there's one
17.
answer. Nah.
You got
2K
17?
I got 2K7.
There's one answer to
Damn.
this.
What you picking? 16? My favorite 19, bro. I'm not gonna
What?
front. 19
That's what
my
I'm
favorite.
saying.
It's
19
hands down 11, bro. 2K
11? Oh, you
yeah.
going back,
Oh,
back.
yeah,
you going
bro.
back.
Back to the
Now, 11 raw,
stone
though.
age.
Yeah.
11 raw.
They had this one mode, it was called like situation or something, and you can pretty much set up like a situation like, okay, I'm LeBron James and there's a minute left and I'm against this team, you know? You could set up situations.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys gotta go back on that. That was the best one.
Well,
for
if
sure.
you're going back, I'm going to have to say 15 then.
Okay.
Oh, you got 15.
Yeah.
2K15, that's where it started. Like,
Yeah.
everything.
That ass, though.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a staple 2K.
Would you guys say that's like your favorite game, like of all time? Is
Hell
just
no, not
2K?
no more.
No.
Nah, of all time,
Shit
nah.
weak.
Yeah.
Shit's weak sauce.
For me, I got Skyrim and The Last of Us. Those like my two like favorite. And what is it? Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. I think it's the one where like you could like pick like 4 different heroes and like fight like, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was like for the PlayStation 2. That shit was raw.
Some good picks.
I don't know what I would say. I had to say Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1.
I started playing that shit on the Wii, bro. So I gotta say Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
Halo.
Halo.
Okay. If you had an Xbox, your answer is going to be Halo for sure. No, I feel that. You mentioned playing basketball a lot, right? I've seen like little clips of you guys play here and there. Can't really tell like how good you are. Let's just say like you versus Bruce in like a 1v1 up to 7. Just honestly, you know, who do you guys think would win?
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
done beat multiple people in this room in a 1v1 I've never played.
Yeah, that, we have never
I'm not
played.
capping.
We have never played.
I would say I'm not even-
one-on-one. Like a little bit.
It was like,
Like fake though. Like
yeah,
two,
it was
like
like
2 points,
line-
3 points.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But
We gotta play.
we do gotta play.
I'm gonna answer that. We gotta play.
We haven't
Yeah.
played one-on-one yet.
Ever?
No.
You're kidding, bro.
I swear, it was a point in time when we was in Atlanta hooping every single day. One-on-ones.
Bro.
He was nowhere to be found.
What did you try to say? I was ducking.
He was dead ducking. Hey, yo, cow.
No, you gonna get a 1v1 then now.
Yeah,
For sure.
I went on a little winning streak too, so
What do you think your like playing style is, Bruce? Like if you could compare it to like an NBA player,
Nah,
I'm so
be
in and out of,
honest.
like,
and just be realistic. Don't be like
I'm a
LeBron or
3 and
something.
D ass nigga, bro.
Okay.
Like,
for real.
I swear.
Like a Mikal Bridges.
Nah, he definitely 3D.
Nah, in some moments though, something just happened. Like my like Mike shoes just activate. You feel me? And I just can't miss.
Nah, you really not lying.
I
though.
done had games where I literally just spark shit. Like,
Talk about you. Who's like your player like comparison?
Damn, bruh. Shit, in my head, I feel like I play like Tyrese Maxey, but
Okay.
on camera it might look a little different. But that's who I'm trying to like, you feel me, be when I'm on the court, Tyrese Maxey.
Okay. I can see that. Hey man, I appreciate you guys, man. Super cool to sit down with you. Obviously there's the streaming stuff that I've always watched and stuff, but I just feel like the next kind of chapter is like the music, you know? And you guys are like literally just starting, bro. Like it's like the first year or so, you said.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see how this like progresses forward. I see big things for you guys, you know?
appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So I guess last thing is just like, what's kind of your message for the youth, you know?
To the youth, man, really be yourself. I'm not gonna lie. Being yourself is probably like the most important thing that you can do. And like everybody say that, I feel like, but like truly though, because if you get somewhere not being yourself, you're gonna end up getting lost because that's not, you wasn't really supposed to be there. That's not you, you know? So whatever you do, just be yourself within it, and then the universe will let you know if you're supposed to be doing that or not.
You say be yourself, that's facts. Also find yourself as well. Find yourself before you become yourself. Then once you become yourself, just be smart.
And I feel like the only way you find yourself and realize who you are is putting your faith in God. I can honestly say that. And anything that you believe, you gotta have faith in something that you believe. So I say one thing, always have faith in something. Because if you don't have faith, then you're gonna fall for anything. So be yourself, find yourself. And if it's hard for you to find yourself, look to God.
Ignore them haters too.
Ignore the
Oh,
haters.
yeah.
Yeah, hate don't mean nothing. Hate just mean you doing something right.
Everybody gotta hate.
For real.
Everybody got haters. Shit, even janitors. Some niggas don't like our janitors clean toilets. What can they do? The toilets still get clean.
That's a good point.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, I feel y'all, man. Well, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, man, just excited to see what you guys do. So yeah.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having us.